Oh no! Ruzu! No! Oh hi. So I had intended to start my vlog today, the Tokyo vlog, all done. My makeup on. That didn't happen. But I woke up this morning and I checked Twitter, and I thankfully woke up early, and it turned out there's a wildfire between where I was staying and the airport, like directly between. So as any good LA resident, or former LA resident in my case, would do, I got in a freaking car. I put on whatever was at the top of my suitcase. Yes. And I got in a car and I prayed that they didn't shut down the 405 before I got through. And we actually drove right through the Skirball fire. It's incredible how eerie it is to not see any cars coming the other direction, and the magnitude of the fire was crazy. But we actually just drove right through, which I was very surprised by. So now I have a lot of time to kill at the airport, and now we go to Tokyo. So I just got to my hotel. It has top-down lighting right here. Don't judge me. It is the sickest hotel I've ever been in my life. Allow me to show you my room. Okay, so first, check it out. It's a lobby, it's a foyer, and this is where you come in. You take your dirty shoes off in my room, and then all the other stuff. But the dirty shoes go here, and then you have your slippers. We put our slippers on. Get our slippies on. Another pair in case I invite someone else over. So I got my slippies on. This is my second door. Close the second door. And then welcome to my room. Mini bar, and it has a coffee maker which has these coffee pods that go with it. Green tea in the drawer. And then the coolest part of the mini bar, a mini fridge with beverages that are all free. I'm gonna drink every single one of you just because I can. So that's pretty cool. Then TV and lounge area. The beds, which are sunken, nope, not sunken down. Beds, little cranes on them, looking fly, robes, some sockies, some double socks. I'm using both of these socks. Oh, and a yukata. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be lounging in this. I'm gonna be sticking my butt out like she is. So there's the bed, and then the real reason I actually booked this room was because of the bathtub. So don't look, don't spoil it for yourself. Vanities and sinks, and then let's step into my lair. Shower from heaven and bathtub. Oh, so sick. Look at this bathtub. Oh my god, I want to love you forever. You are so cool. Good morning. So I've been up for probably about an hour. It's 9:55, and I did some work and I took a photo. I took this really cool photo. I don't know if it'll show. It's not gonna look good, but I took like a photo with this because the sun, these are my windows and the sun is out there, so with every light turned off in here, it makes this really cool softbox background. So I took a photo and I did some emails, and now I'm getting ready to start my day. So plan for today, I had originally intended to do all of my shopping at the end of my trip so that I didn't have to haul everything. I have three city moves, sorry, before the end of my trip. I'm going to Osaka tomorrow, then I go to Kinosaki the following day, and then I'm in Tokyo again for the end of my trip for a couple days. So that's a lot of hauling your luggage, because when you take a train, you still have to walk from the train station to your hotel, and that is wheeling your shit a lot. You don't want to have too much shit. So that was my intention, not to do too much shopping today, but there is a limited Gundam Cafe that's open right now in Tokyo. It opened in November, I think at the end of November, so it's still pretty new. And then it's open until January. And I'm obsessed with Gundam. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I have like a Gundam suitcase, and I have a Gundam Instax camera, and wallet, and backpack, and purse, and I have so much Gundam. I'm obsessed with them. So I'm really excited. I'm going to the Gundam Cafe, which is in Ikebukuro. And then my day's kind of wide open. Anyway, let's get ready and start the day. Good morning. So it is a beautiful day in Tokyo, and it is roughly 9 a.m. and I am heading to 7-Eleven. Oh, it's not open yet. No, closed. Bummer. So I didn't even set that up. That was like perfectly timed. Damn, I guess I'm gonna look around for another 7-Eleven. There's a Family Mart not too far. Anyway, today is an exciting day because I am going to Osaka to meet Yaya. So meeting up with Yaya and Brian for a couple days, and we're going to shop in Osaka for a day, and then we're going to Kinosaki to a ryokan, which is like a Japanese, like a traditional Japanese hotel that has a hot spring, and I'm really excited about it. And I get to ride a Shinkansen, which is a bullet train, for the very first time. So lots of good stuff happening today. If only I can find my favorite sandwich. Yo! Made it to Osaka. I don't know what that weird like limp hand wave was. So I'm in Osaka. I am here to meet Yaya and her fiance Brian, and hang out and finally see her. I haven't seen her in so long, and I've never been to Osaka before, so I'm really excited. She has all sorts of places she wants to go shopping and eating, which is two of my favorite things. So I'm very excited to meet up with her. But first, shopping and eating and fun. So I'm in Osaka, and we had a good night last night. We went shopping and had dinner, met up with Yaya and Brian, and I wanted to just kind of run down some of the stuff that I bought because some of it is kind of cool. So first of all, we went to this really cool resale retro game shop. I literally could have stayed in there all night. Yaya and Brian actually went to a figure store. They're like, we're moving on to this figurine store next door, and I'm not really into figurines. I don't collect them or anything, so I was like, you guys go, I'll still be here. So I got a few things there. I first got this set of Mario playing cards. They're really neat. They have Mario on the front, and then it's all Mario on the backs. So these were really cool. Then I got a Game Boy Pocket. I haven't gotten any batteries, so they don't have batteries in the store, and they don't sell batteries, like they don't come with batteries and they don't sell batteries, which I thought was crazy. But the guy at the counter, between my terrible Japanese and he didn't really speak much English, he was so sweet. I didn't ask him to do this, I just asked for batteries. He was like, oh, we don't have them. But he wrote me this note to take to Electric Town to get batteries, and to go with it I got Tetris for myself to play on the plane. So excited about that. I probably should have bought more games. There were so many cool games. They had Joe and Mac for the Super Famicom, which was amazing. Oh, I should have got it, but I was just like, oh, what am I really gonna do with all? I should have done it. You know, when I go back to Tokyo, I'll probably try and find another resale shop in Electric Town, because I should have bought more. I should have bought more. We also hit this really cute like anime themed store. So I got some Umaru goodies. I got a UMR eye mask. It has eyes on the back, but obviously this is what you're gonna be. Style. So it's got UMR on the front, and it was the only one. So I wanted two, but I got one. And speaking of UMR, I got UMR's hat. It was the only one as well. If you're a fan of Umaru, it really doesn't fit me, but it's big on her too. I don't know. But if you're a fan of Umaru, Umaru-chan turns into UMR when she goes to the arcade, and she wears this hat, and I have to get like the pins that go on the side that say UMR. So that was I thought this was so cool. It was just sitting on the shelf. It wasn't even where it was supposed to be. I was very excited. So you can expect a UMR cosplay from me for sure in this big goofy hat, because I love her. I also saw these girls in, I don't know what they're from. You can definitely leave that in the comments down below, but I saw these girls in the arcade as a prize, and they're basically like these cutesy anime girls that have giant man hands giving the finger. And I loved it. I tried to win the blanket, and it was like a machine that I'm not very good at, and so I didn't win it. But they had a bunch of merchandise with the girls on it at this place, so I got a shirt. So you can see one of them has like a really long face, I'm not quite sure, but they have like these weird hands. Anyway, it says fuck off, and it's like cutesy anime girls. At the bottom it says Pop Team Epic, so maybe that's what they're from. I don't know. I'm not cool enough, but someday I hope to be. But anyway, I got, this is a size small, by the way, I guess because it's a men's shirt, but I got this for a giveaway, so I will be doing a giveaway of this. It might have already happened by the time this vlog goes up. Who knows? So I got that. And speaking of being UMR, I won this watch from a machine while Yaya was looking at some figurines. She was like, hey, I'm gonna check out the shop, and they had a little arcade game in the front, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna play this, I'll be here. And she came back and I had won this hot pink monstrosity of a watch, so that's pretty cool. It says go go change on it, so why not? Oh, the face spins, so that's cool. And then so the game was really interesting. I don't think I got any footage of it, but it basically was like these cubes, and they had a puff ball, like a puff ball. What the fuck is that called? Like a pom-pom. Yes, a pom-pom that was like wedged in the cube, and you had to move around this thing that looked like it literally looked like this. It was like step down of like a funnel. Can't talk. And you basically had to get it directly over the cube so that it would go all the way down and push the puff ball through. So I got this, I think, on like my second or third try, and they were all numbered, all the cubes. So when you push the ball through, it would unlock the door that coordinated to that number. So this was number 1, and I got it, I think, on my like second or third try. I just pushed it straight down. But as soon as I opened the door to grab the watch, I didn't even look at the prizes. I just saw which pom-pom was like the lowest and went for it. So I was like, oh cool, I want a watch. And I opened the door and grabbed the watch, and I noticed directly below it, in door number 2, a Super Famicom Classic. And I've been looking for one while I'm here. That's like the one thing I want to buy while I'm here is a Super Famicom Classic, because Gavin and I have the American one, he has the PAL version, and now I want the Japanese version of the so we can have a tiny set. So I wanted to find one, and so then I spent like $15, well, not $15, probably like $10 trying to get the second puffball all the way through, but it was very hard and I was not successful. But I got a watch, so not all bad. So I had fun last night playing arcade games, and we saw The Running Man, and we walked around and saw all the sites. It was really cool. We went and did Purikura, which is the like photo booths, which are cool, and we had a good time. And today we are traveling to Kinosaki to the ryokan montage. So we made it to Kinosaki Onsen and we had a really great night. We had this really cool dinner. We all sat down in a private room and the cutest little Japanese woman of all time served us dinner, and she's my favorite and she's my hero. And then we went to the hot spring. Surprisingly hot. Who knew? Incredibly hot. Some sort of sadist made up hot springs because they are very, very hot. And also shockingly nude. I mean, obviously everybody's naked, but it's just like so many naked bodies. And as an American who doesn't, nudity is very like, oh no. I was very scandalized in the best way possible. It was really fun. It was very relaxing. We're gonna do it again today. We had a lovely breakfast, and now we are going to check out Kinosaki, and then we're checking into a different ryokan for tonight and doing the hot spring thing all over again. So let's do. Hey, so we are in our second ryokan and they offer private baths. So I booked a private bath for myself, and it's so cool. I'm excited. I haven't gotten in yet because the water is so hot, I'm sure. But I wanted to show it off. So this is the kind of like atrium of the private bath. And they have toys for you to put in your, I think they're toys. We had a bit of a language barrier, but I think they're toys. And you put them in the hot spring, and they're little jellyfish that look so cute. And they have an aroma, because it's like an aroma bath. And they have like a sink area and all of this, and then they have a relaxation area. So that is here. It's so cold out here. Oh my god, it's really cold. It's open air, which is perfect because it's so hot. So anyway, this is the relaxation area and the shower area, because you shower yourself completely before you get in the hot spring. And then the hot spring itself, which is open, like I said, open air. So cool. And this is beautiful view. Oh, it's so freaking cold. So I'm going to, I hope I'm in the shot. I haven't, oh man, it's so cold. Okay, to give you an idea, by the way, of how cold it is, I'm not just being dramatic, it snowed earlier today, so it's cold. So I'm going to shower and get in the onsen and have a private bath. Snowing. So I just finished at the onsen. It's snowing. It was seriously the most beautiful experience of my life, being in a hot spring while it was snowing on me because they have like an outside area. It's so beautiful outside, and the onsen makes you so warm that I'm walking through snow with my yukata. I obviously have something over it, but I'm actually like, feels pretty good. I do have a 15-minute walk, so I'm sure I'll be cold by the time I get there, but there's an arcade and I'm definitely gonna stop in there to play some games. So, oh God, it's so beautiful. Ah. So, I just came out of the arcade and I only brought like $15 with me. It was just with the coins that I had in my pocket because I didn't anticipate there being an arcade, so I just thought I would grab a drink on the way back. But I spent all my money in the arcade because of course I did. And the first thing I won was this wallet. It's pink. It has a Rilakkuma on it, which is this bear. I have a backpack of Rilakkuma. I have like a Rilakkuma stuffed animal. So it's cute and pink. And I was excited to win it. And then I just put my last 500 yen into this really like old machine that like shook and didn't seem like it worked properly. Basically the idea was to get a rod over a hole, to put it through the hole, and it would push a card down and you won what was ever on the card. And I got 6th place for 500 yen, and on my very last play I hit it and I won. I won this gun. It's a BB gun. It has a laser sight and a flashlight. It's the coolest thing ever. I don't know if it'll make it home or if my luggage will get stopped because of it, but Japan, you're snowing. I was at an onsen. I came out of the onsen. I played in the arcade. Now I'm walking home back to the hotel in the snow, and I just am so blissfully happy. Thank you all for making this possible. I am eternally grateful, and I eternally have a BB gun. So we are going to the train station. It is snowing like crazy pants. One of my eyes keeps watering. I'm crying because it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. And also I never see snow, so this is very, very exciting for me. I made it to my hotel in Tokyo and I found the most bummer thing. So I'm at the Park Hotel, which is the hotel that Ryan, Martin, and I stayed in March, and tragically it turns out they're building a building, finger of God, right in front of the Tokyo Tower view that makes this hotel worth booking. Also, I didn't realize, oh, my reflection. Hey, I didn't realize you could see so much of it. I look like God up here. Hello, Tokyo! So anyway, like I said, I'm in my hotel in Tokyo and I had a really good night in Akiba. I went to get my nails done. That didn't happen. I had to make an appointment for tomorrow. But I did some shopping and I did some playtime in the arcade. So let's get down to all the stuff I bought. So first and foremost, I was on my way to the subway and I came upon this Christmas market that was all small artists, and there was this artist painting a tote bag, and he had 2 t-shirts for sale that he had hand painted, and I don't know why, I just love his style. Like, I'm not even being facetious in any way, shape, or form. Something about this dude's style is like, I love it. This is the shirt. So, I'm totally gonna wear this shirt. I just feel like it's so cool. So the only other place that I went shopping tonight was a used game store called Super Potato. So first and foremost, I got a Super Potato shirt for myself. It's in this really loud plastic, so hopefully it's not like bursting your eardrum. Super Potato shirt, it says Super Potato, and then get your Wonders Soft World, whatever that means. And then I got another one to give away in a medium. So that'll be part of a giveaway on Twitch. I got some Mario boxers, and I don't know yet if I'm going to keep these or give them away. I totally got them for myself because boxers are hella comfortable, but I might give them away, but maybe I won't. Then I got 2 really cool things that I was very excited about. The first being Joe and Mac on Super Famicom. That is pretty cool. I'm excited to play it and see if it's exactly this. I assume it's exactly the same. But it'll be cool to play on my Super Famicom, so I got that. And then I got Mother 2 on the Super Famicom. In the US, a Mother cartridge or a Earthbound cartridge is Mother 2. In the US, it's called Earthbound. An Earthbound cartridge can cost you like $100 or more. It's very expensive. This Mother 2 cartridge was 3280, so like 3,300 yen, which is like $30. So that was pretty cool. So that's all the stuff I bought tonight. Shout out, by the way, to the fan who stopped me in Super Potato to say hello all the way from France, which is very, very cool. Thank you very much for saying hi. It's always really surreal to me to meet fans when I'm in a completely different part of the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's talk about all the stuff that I won. I'm just gonna start from the top down. So the very last thing I won, I just threw it, it's on the top of my bag, is this little like card, let's do this. It's like a little card holder, like an ID holder. You can put credit cards, I put business cards in mine. I have a Hello Kitty one of these, and I put business cards in it. I don't know what the Idol Master is. Apparently it's some sort of show or series, and it says, I just got it because it says Rocking Girl, and I thought that was funny. So yeah, it's like a little metal-y, I think it's plastic, but metal-ish ID card holder, and I literally, like I said, I literally was like, oh, I have 100 yen left, I'll throw it in. And then I got this guy. This is gonna be kind of hard to show. It's folded in like a fourth, but it's a blanket. It's a white, it has a white cat face on it, basically. So it's a blanket, it's pretty big. This is just a fourth of it. And it has little cat ears too that come off of the blanket. So I'll probably just do a giveaway for this. I'll just give this away. Ah, I forgot I won this. So this is one of the first things I won tonight, and I totally forgot about it. It's a Fate Grand Order figurine. When I was here last time with Ryan and Martin, we won like 3 Fate Grand Order plushies, or figurines. Or 2 maybe, but we just like everything we got was Fate Grand Order, which I have not seen. I have heard of, but I have not seen it. But once again, I'm adding to the figurine piles. I'll probably do like just a Fate giveaway for all the figurines together. Doo-doo. So I talked about these girls and the things that I bought in Osaka, and I finally won the blanket. It's these girls, they're called Pop Team Epic. And they just have like these man hands and they flip you off. And I wish I had won this girl, but I didn't. I won this girl. So it's a blanket, I think this is. Yeah, it's a blanket, and it's of the blue-haired girl flipping the bird. So this figure, when I won it, the arcade guy tried to give, the arcade attendant was like, in his late 40s, and he gave me a really awkward high five, but we both laughed really hard about it. He didn't speak any English, and he tried very hard. He said bye-bye when I left, which was really cute. Don't know what her name is, but she was in a machine and she looked like she could be one, so I won her. Probably the cutest thing I won, it's a little Shiba plushie, and it has a pacifier in its mouth and a diaper on, and there was one with like a baby bottle and stuff. I'm not quite sure what the story is. Taru Shiba is what it says on the tag, but they're really cute, and I've seen a few of the plushies around, so cute little plushie. Oh, and probably the most hilarious thing that I won, although the big flip-off hands is pretty great. I won a Christmas LED fidget spinner. It was in a machine where, oh, I should have talked about what all the machines were. If it's a big box figure, it's always the machine where you have to like wedge it between two bars. You have to turn it sideways and let it fall. And I think most everything I've shown so far is like that. The Shiba one was like a little claw game. The blanket one, it's a particular, like you have to scoot it off a platform basically. But this one, you had to raise a bar, you had to move it over and raise it so that it was perfectly aligned with a hole, like it was actually like a slit in the panel, and if it was even remotely off, it would stop the arm. Even a fraction, it would stop it. And this was the only thing in the machine that was one, you had to win it once. So you had to go all the way through and it would push it straight through. Everything else was like a big figure where you'd have to push one side and then the other to get it to come down. And I was like, that's so silly. A Christmas fidget spinner with LEDs. I have to try it. What? So cool. This is the coolest thing in the whole world. And the award for most ridiculous thing that I won this evening goes to this gigantic box. I mean, huge box. It's like compared to my head, look how big it is. It was in a machine that I honestly didn't think I was very good at, and I'm not very good at it, to be fair. It's like this is in the center, and it's being supported by, don't fall over, it's being supported by like these different rods. It's usually balanced so it looks like just one rod is holding it, but there are 2 or 3 other rods depending on how valuable the item is. I think this had 3 total. And so the rod is like connected to a light in a circle, and the light goes around, and you stop the light. You hit start obviously, but then you stop the light, and if it's illuminating the section that the rod is touching, then it'll pull that rod all the way back in, and like the item will fall down. So, although it looks like it's only being held up by 1 rod, there were 3 rods total out like in the circle. So when the first one came back, it like stopped on the next one. So you have to pull all 3 back to get the prize down, and I did that. So I got a gigantic box of chocolate covered almonds. And that's it. That was what I did with, let's see, I went out at about 7 and I got home around 9:30, so that's what I did with basically like 2-ish hours, because I also ate dinner. So yeah, pretty good night. So it's my last night in Tokyo, and I did a lot of fun stuff today. I shopped and got my nails done and broke a bunch of stuff, and why not discuss it? I got Gundam nails. We'll see if there we go, hey. So, let me turn them the right way. Focus again. It's all glimpsed my face. It was like, face. So these are my hands way too close. So the most exciting nail is Gundam, which is my ring finger. I can't waggle it because I just can't. But it's a little 3D Gundam made out of acrylic, which is pretty cool. So since I was in Akiba for my nails, I decided to go to the Gundam Cafe, which is amazing. I have been there before, but I hadn't eaten there before. The food was excellent. I got a spicy red curry, which was not even remotely spicy. Like, to give you a reference, anywhere in Texas would be shamed for serving it as mild. And the lady, when I ordered it, was like, are you sure you're ready for the spice? And I'm kind of a wimp for spice. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. It was not spicy. It was shameful to have, like, even remotely called it spicy. I've talked too much about it. I have feelings, apparently. So I had red curry, I had a kiwi cowpiss, and I had a Hiroyui latte. The latte was delicious. The kiwi cowpiss was delicious. I'm sure there are going to be 25 comments below all making fun of the fact that it sounds like I'm saying cow piss, but cowpiece or cowpiss is a drink here in Japan. Whatever. It was delicious. It was kiwi flavored. It was yummy. The red curry was good, although it wasn't spicy. And then, because I was thinking of shitty tweets to make fun of how not spicy it was, it had its revenge by getting all over my brand new backpack. And the best part is, I don't even know how it happened. Like, it wasn't on my coat at all. I didn't like knock anything. I just noticed because I put my backpack on, and as I was walking out of the cafe, I felt something wet on my hand, and it was like down the strap on the bottom and on the back of, I have no idea how this happened, but I texted my mom in a panic because I just got this backpack. It was not cheap and I really like it. So I texted my mom in a panic. She gave me some advice for removing the stain. The people at the Gundam Cafe gave me like wet wipes, which was very sweet, and I got most of it out, and then I decided to try an IRL stream. It did not work. The Twitch app said I was live, but chat never scrolled, and then it crashed. So that was my 15 seconds of being an IRL streamer. So I talked to one of my friends over at Twitch. He basically recommended a bunch of equipment that you can compile to make yourself an actual effective IRL streamer. So good to know. Will not be useful for this trip, but potentially in the future you can see me wreck shop on arcade machines and other miscellaneous international adventures. So actually after the app crashed, I was outside of the arcade to try and intro the stream. So I just went inside the arcade and won a figurine. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her, and she took up my entire backpack, which was annoying because I specifically kept my backpack empty to carry everything from the Pokemon Center, so I ended up lugging shopping bags around. But whatever, it's a One Piece figurine. Glitter and glamours. Nami Christmas style. I thought it said style, and then I thought no, probably statue, but it says style. So yeah, this is what I did instead of an IRL stream. So because I couldn't stream in Akiba and I needed to go to Ikebukuro anyway, I decided to leave. On my way out of Akiba, I stopped at Softmap because I read that they carried Super Famicom Classics, and I really wanted to pick one up while I was here. And I showed I went to two soft maps, so they're like two separate buildings. I went to both of them. Neither of them had any in stock, and they kind of made it seem like, oh, obviously we don't have any in stock, like those aren't anywhere. So I wasn't feeling very good about my chances of getting one, and I decided to just leave Akiba and go to Ikebukuro. So I got on the train, went there, and on the way, sort of on the way, it was like a little out of the way, to the Pokemon Center, there's a soft map, and I stopped there and I got a Super Famicom Classic. It's so cool, and I'm very excited to have it. So even though I had bad luck with my curry stained backpack, and then later on in the day my jacket breaking, I used all my good luck on this, and I feel good about it as my use of good luck. I just filmed like 30 minutes of me talking about each and everything that I got at the Pokemon Center today and earlier in the week. Now my glasses are stuck. Oh, sexy. And rather than do like show that, because this vlog is going to be 2 hours long, so I'm just going to put it all together and show it to you all on this windowsill here. This is all the stuff I got at the Pokemon Center. It's not all for me, but some of it is because I bought some stuff for me and also for other people. Yeah, just just not gonna use the audio. So that's all the stuff I picked up from the Pokemon Center. Like I said, a lot of that is gifts for people. I got a bunch of different people gifts, and some of it is totally for me. And one of the things I got for myself that I just want to highlight, because I think it's gonna get lost in the pile of stuff, because I clearly am shooting this out of order, breaking the fourth wall, is this Eevee necklace. Focus. There we go. It's so pretty. It's gold, and I think it's like gold plated brass, and it's super duper pretty. And when Gavin and I were first dating, we asked each other who we thought our Pokemon were, like, who are you as a Pokemon? And he said he thought that I was like Eevee, because I assume because like I can like dress up as a bunch of different things, like a bunch of different characters and stuff, but he said I reminded him of Eevee for some reason, and I should have taken that as a hint to be super cute, but I was honest and I said I thought he was like Psyduck. So you probably saw a bunch of Psyduck stuff in that shot of what I got at the Pokemon Center. Come on, it's so true. I don't want to hear any of this fucking he's nose pass bullshit. He's clearly fucking Psyduck. He stops in the middle of his sentences because he's confusing himself. Psyduck. I also today discovered my new obsession, which is Rascal the raccoon. He's so cute. I picked up some socks and a bath ball where it like becomes a toy, and a pin of his, so I'm just super excited. Love Rascal the raccoon. He's my new favorite. And now I am back here, and I'm going to go and eat dinner and be out for the rest of the night to enjoy my final night in Tokyo. I will probably spend it in Akihabara because I just like it there, and I love playing arcade games and they're super fun. So yeah, I'm already ready to come back, and I'm definitely not ready to leave.